Well, today I'm going to repair for a third time my Polo Cool portable air conditioner. We'll be replacing the main bearings in the blower fan. I've had a couple of shots at these bearings and I think I've chosen wrong. Last time I put some SKF 608 bearings in here. This time I have some 2RF C3 bearings, which are 2 rubber shields plus C3, which gives it a bit of extra tolerance in case the thermal expansion happens. If I'm lucky, we'll catch this on camera squealing as those standard SKF bearings heat up and start to bind.
Just then.
Been waiting to catch this squealing on camera and it'll never do it for me. Every time I walk out of the room.
A few moments later.
Almost caught it. Is it going to squeal on me? Come on, do the thing.
More moments later.
I've been trying to catch this thing on camera doing the stupid squealing noise, and I'm sitting here waiting for it. Every time it starts squealing, I go to push the record button and it bloody stops. Anyway, while we're waiting for it, and hope it'll do it on camera, these are the C3 bearings. What I had before were 608 double Zs, which means they have a double steel shield, one on either side, to keep the oil and stuff in. I've gone to 2 RS, which is 2 rubber shields, one on either side, but more to the point, it's a C3 grade, which means it's got a deep groove and it's a bit more slack. There's a bit more play in this, so when that center bit expands, it doesn't start binding on this outer bearing. So not only it should keep the grease or the oil in there a lot better, it should allow for expansion. It's currently a little bit cool at the moment, but we are going to have some hot weather very soon, and I have multiple sclerosis. I rely on this thing, so if it squeals its guts off and fails in the middle of like a 40-degree day, the result might be that I can't walk. So it's well worth spending another 10 bucks on this for a total of about 25 bucks I've spent on bearings so far to save an $1,100 compressor or air conditioner.
Eventually.
See, this is what it's been doing. It took me all night to catch it. I think the inner bearing is heated up, and then when it strikes the outer side of the bearing, that heats up, which relaxes the tension on the whole thing, and then it all goes quiet for a while until that outer side of the bearing cools off again, and it'll start to scrape. Anyway, hopefully these bearings will fix that. Okay, so flash forward to half a day in the future. I have the motor out and disassembled. So what happened last time when I put it on, everything came along really easily, but this time there's a bit of spalling on the motor shaft, which meant it's a steel shaft and it's an aluminium ferrule in the fan in there, and so it all spalled up and got stuck. So it took a lot of mucking around to get it out, save actually disassembling the entire thing. The other thing that happened is this little screw out of the locking ferrule in the fan fell out this time. That's going to be somewhat problematic to get back in. Don't quite know how I'm going to do that yet. Probably involving magnets. Yeah, so we got it out. Now we can change the bearings. Alright, I have the armature out finally, or whatever you call the stator. 2 bearings. We're going to go out the shed and change the bearings. If you want to know how to do that, there's 2 other videos on the topic. This is just a quick one to show, hey, I've done it and the different bearings. So I'll link them in the description below. Anyway, see you in a few minutes. Now, as with every time I try and film, there's usually stuff going on, like the blower outside. But anyway, now, this bearing comes off exceptionally easy, partly because I tried to machine some of the spalling off this shaft, and machined a little bit too much onto the bearing surface. But that will give it just a little bit of play when the shaft warms up. You know what, I think at this point, if it's the 3rd time I'm changing the bearings, I'm probably going to order a new motor. So I'll take some photos of the motor and everything like that and probably order a new one. But we'll see how this bearing goes. This should go in the motor shaft or the fan thing a lot easier. My language is suffering because I'm very bloody tired, and I've got to hope that I've got the circlips on right. I may not have, but we'll work all this out. I think I've got to pull that off, put that on the bottom, and that's the outside one. We'll put that back together properly in a minute. Alright, we have our motor back together. She runs nicely. Now the problem I've got is how to get this back in the fan housing. That's going to be a challenge, so I'm going to take a break for a bit, figure that out, we'll get it back together, we'll see if she runs again. But yes, we'll see if these C3 bearings last any longer than the other ones. Oh, cup of tea time.
2 hours later.
Okay, about 2 hours later, about an hour of sitting down and thinking, I made a little surgical modification to one of the fan blades here. I was able to insert 2 screwdrivers, a magnet and the screw, and like a surgeon for the very first time, just getting into that little hole here. I got the screw in, you can almost see it. Let's go 10 times zoom. You can see through there, that screw on the central shaft had come off. I had it back in. Now fan blades may be a tiny bit off balance, but at this point it's better than not working at all. This is also absolutely silent now, so we're going to test it and see if it works. Alright, I've got it put back together, and I realised as I was putting the last screw in, I forgot the earthing shield, so we'll test it. I'll get a bit cooler, then I'll disassemble, put that shield back in. But let's see if we work. Alright, little bits of foam coming out. To be expected with the struggle I had getting that fan off. So note to self, if you're ever doing this again, put a piece of wood between the end of the shaft and the hammer when you knock the bearing off, or if you do use a hammer raw on it, machine the burr off. We got good cool air, and I took the time to flush the reservoir. I thought it was all draining out, but it actually drained some of it on the floor, so we do need to run this to dehumidify the air for a while too. Anyway, it's done. We'll see you in the next one. This took a lot longer than I expected.